Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 5 in season number 5 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series. We are here at the Texas Motor Speedway for the Carhartt 400k. 34 laps of action here today around this mile-and-a-half racetrack in Fort Worth, Texas. Kind of a standalone event for these guys, but we're not running with the Cup Series, so, you know, it's just another race in the season. And we're on race 5 of the season, and Matt Daleo won the pole yesterday. And another thing about Matt Daleo is he hasn't won in over a year here on Napa Fan, so we'll have to see if he gets it done here in this event. But speaking of winning an event, we got the defending winner of this event in the booth with us here today, Marty Johnson. He got the victory in this race last year. Passing here at Texas compared to a lot of the other mile-and-a-halfs we go to isn't as frequent. So what do you do to win at a place like Texas?
Well, it all comes down to one thing. If Texas doesn't have that much passing compared to the other 1.5 miles, it has to come down to the draft. You have to have great aerodynamics in your truck. But I do expect a good race today. Like you said, not that much passing, but I think it's going to come down to the draft and whoever has the best aerodynamics at the end.
And you're definitely right. It's definitely going to come down to that draft, and it's not going to be like it was last week at Charlotte where they're all so close to each other and they cannot pull away. Here, they're going to be able to pull away a little bit, and that's definitely going to create a very interesting scenario for these guys. You got to be up front if you're going to have a shot at victory, especially considering we do not have any pit stops in this event. This is how they line up in the point standings. Audra Baranowskis is still the points leader, 120 points towards the championship for her. Andrew Ross is only 4 points behind in his first ever season on Napa Fan. A great rookie campaign for him. The very interesting thing about the point standings, the top 5 compared to last week, 4 of the drivers are in the same positions they were in heading into Charlotte. But the only guy who's different is John Arndt, who's now in 3rd. He knocked Matt Tuck out of the top 5 and is now 14 points behind. Chris Tejada is still 4th in the points, 18 points behind, and Dale Salzman is 19 points behind. Still 5th in the point standings coming into tonight's event. Matt Daleo is on the pole in the number 75, and alongside him it's Alexander Rowe, a very solid front row for tonight's event. These guys are very tenacious drivers, and they got a lot of experience behind the wheel. Behind them, we got Matthew Brown in the number 65, going for his first career Napa Fan win. He's another one of those rookie drivers. He's alongside her points leader, Audra Baranowskis in the 04, who has led in the points since her win at Atlanta. Row number 3 sees Matt Tuck alongside Jesse Turner in the number 97. Last week's pole sitter, Johnny Gardner, alongside the winner from 2 weeks ago in John Arndt. And then it's the 35 of Dale Salzman alongside his teammate Gatlin Downey for the top 10 starting positions here at Texas. Andrew Ross is not too far behind. He's only 4 points off of Audra Baranowskis in the point standings. Watch out for him to possibly take the points lead at the end of the night. Chris Tejada is 4th in the points. His teammate's starting on the pole, but Tejada is very deep in the field. He's behind last week's winner, Roger Ray, who got the victory at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Of course, Dale Salzman, we saw him starting there in the 9th position for tonight's event. So, a lot of the guys up there in the point standings, with the exception of Tejada, are starting up front in the field. So we'll have to see if they can extend their points margins on the rest of the field after this one. Only race 5 of the season. It's the earliest this race has ever been in the schedule, but hey, we're ready to go racing at Texas. Matt Daleo, Alexander Rowe, green flag is in the air for the Carhartt 400k. And an issue on somebody back in there. I think it might be Salzman, and it is. Problem on the 35 machine, and I do believe he got to start the race. Full power, but an issue on the AG Autosport machine. So tough break for Dale Salzman to start out the race. Matt Daleo still out front in the 75. The quick books machine is quick as he stays out front here at Texas.
Absolutely. First off,
And
I
looks
just
like
want
a yellow. And an incident down the backstretch. Daniel McMillan in the 52. Looks like he went around Igor Barreto and Joe Jefferson. But doesn't appear that there's any major contact.
So we're going to
catch our breaths right here. Matt Daleo won the race back to the line, and he will restart when we come back. But either way, little chaotic start to this one. Salzman with an issue and a quick yellow here at the Texas Motor Speedway. The first yellow since Rockingham early on in that race. So it's been pretty much 2 whole races since we've had a yellow here at Texas.
These drivers have been very safe so far this season, and I was going to point this out, but we had the yellow come out. Let's just take a moment and cherish that beautiful night sky. My goodness, I've never seen a beautiful skyline like that in this game.
Yeah, 2014 version of the Texas Motor Speedway.
That explains it.
Can't really use the pit road here, but we don't need to, so that's why we're here tonight. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what happened, and it looks like, oh yeah, Salzman with a huge issue. They did not fix that. And he's going to knock himself out of the race. It's a tough break for Dale Salzman, but let's see what happened to Joe Jefferson and Daniel McMillan to bring up the first caution of the night here in the Carhartt 400k. We had ourselves a double incident down the backstretch. You're going to see Daniel McMillan in the 52 machine. This overshoot the corner, hit the outside wall. But Joe Jefferson behind him does the same exact thing. McMillan bounces off the 89 of Mark Davidson. Davidson is safe. But Jefferson hits Igor Barreto. And Barreto has nowhere to go as the 09 spins around with him. The good thing is, it was a mild accident. I think Garrett Sonor might have hit the 09 right there. We did see Joe Jefferson come down the pit lane because of that. But Igor Barreto around, Daniel McMillan around. But for the most part, that's it.
This is a common thing at Texas in this series. You cannot go 3 wide off of turn 2 when you're going that fast. If you do, most likely it'll cause a wreck, and maybe even definitely cause a stack up and maybe even a wreck. And now I want to take a look and see what happened, because we had another situation that you guys didn't see. So let's take a look at that for you right now.
Number 88 of Nicholas Samadillo. And we saw the issue with Dale Salzman. Well, it was because of contact. Nicholas Samadillo, you're going to see him right here. And it is in turn 3 where this occurs. So Dale Salzman in the 35's coming off the pit lane back in here. And he's accelerating to his position.
Now the thing is,
like everybody else.
Now I believe the thing is that he got the wall as well. I think he came out and crossed the line in front of the leader, which may have caused that. I've never thought of it that way, but it could be what happened. And there's the RKO.
Right into the back bumper of Nicholas Samadillo. Hopefully that doesn't knock Samadillo out. Salzman was kind of already out. He was already a lap down, I believe, because of his issue. But for Samadillo, that's not going to help out too much in this race. Remember, he almost won this thing in Season 2. He was leading on the last lap, overshot the corner off at Turn 2, trying to get around a lap car, and Riley White passed him on the outside. This place, Nicholas Samadillo don't mix too well. Let's just say that. Anyways, another great thing about this track is we obviously know when the caution's out. So cool.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out Texas. Thank you, Eddie Gossage.
But either way, Matt Daleo leads the field. He's led every lap so far. He's got that bonus point. Let's see what he does in the restart here at the Texas Motor Speedway. We are back here at the Texas Motor Speedway for the Carhartt 400k, race 5 of the season, and season number 5 of the NOFSRL Turkey Hill Truck Series, and it is Matt Daleo leading the field, and an issue with Matthew Brown. Had a lot of problems here tonight with these trucks. Salzman had an issue early on at the start of the race, and now Matthew Brown with a mechanical issue in the 65. He was going to restart second. It's now going to be Matt Tuck in the second position with Johnny Gardner, Jesse Turner, and Alexander Rowe the top 5. That is unfortunate for Matthew Brown. A great shot at possibly winning his first career race. Doesn't look like it's going to happen here tonight. Only guy knocked out of the race is Dale Salzman.
Someone else is coming down the
and
fence.
Joe Jefferson are still in the race. Back to racing at Texas. Matt Daleo leads the field of the line. To the inside, Matt Tuck on the 75. He's not wasting any time getting around Matt Daleo. And it looks like he's going to take it off at turn number 2. Johnny Gardner, Jesse Turner helping the 51. And there goes Tuck for the lead.
And now look at Johnny Gardner, the 98. He knows how to get it done. A 2-time NOFSRL winner at Texas. Has never won at this track in a truck before. Oh man, would it be a great day for Johnny Gardner once again.
Yeah,
at
it wasn't
No Limits,
that long
Texas.
ago he won the New Era Cup Series race here at Texas. So he definitely knows his way around this place, and he's going to try to pull away from our points leader, Audra Baranowskis in the 04. She won at Atlanta. This place is similar to Atlanta in shape.
I think Jesse Turner may have caught the wall in the
He
97.
might have, and he's going to fall back just a little bit, and we do see some damage there on that number 97 truck. Either that or the painter didn't do a good job, but I do think that is damage, and there's somebody else.
Someone else is coming in the pits.
That's the 65 of Matthew Brown. It looks like he came back out and came back in. We're all over the place right now here at Texas, but we're still green flag racing, and it's still Johnny Gardner leading the field in the number 98, Audra Baranowskis. And I gotta tell you, with Baranowskis and John Arndt, they have been lights out this season. They were both in contention to win last week at Charlotte. They had won the prior 2 races, with Baranowskis winning in Atlanta and Arndt winning at Rockingham, and now they're top 5 here at Texas. You cannot stop Jay Wong Racing with Audra Baranowskis and John Arndt, and Baranowskis to the inside of Gardner for the lead.
My
Watch
goodness.
out here for Matthew Brown in
Man,
the 65. Hopefully he does not LePage the field. It looks like he's going to stay on the inside there. And there's definitely a problem on this car. They keep on coming out, coming back down the pit lane.
Very interesting story we're looking at, and Gardner's going to fight back with a crossover to the inside. It's going to be very close to the line. I think it may have been the 04, barely scoring his say in the 04 after 10 laps.
So Baranowskis leads that one. She'll get a bonus point for that. Gardner wants to get this lead, though, but he's going to lose help from the 18 of Ashlyn Boyd. Here comes Zachary DeLello, Jackson Bell, and Andrew Ross. A lot of guys looking for their first career Napa fan wins here tonight. As a matter of fact, the only guy in the top 5 right now that has won before is Audra Baranowskis, and she leads that one on the outside. But Gardner...
Now, Baranowskis doing a great job on the outside for now. I may have just jinxed it as Gardner takes the lead back.
The 98 back out front, and they're starting to jam up back in here.
And look at the team!
Matt Tuck in the inside hard.
Is that teammates?
That was teammates right there. Matt Tuck will drive away, but Ashlyn Boyd and Sebastian Cucalon got into each other. And the second caution of the race is out here at Texas.
Man, oh man. That's, once again, 3 wide off turn 2. You just can't do it.
It's happened a couple times where they've been able to get out of it, but it did not happen that time, and Ashlyn Boyd overshot the corner, came back down on Matt Tuck. Matt Tuck had a hard hit to that inside wall. I don't know how much it will affect him. He did drive away from it pretty well, though, so we'll have to see what happens, but he's going to lose a lot of ground. Johnny Gardner won the race back. That's good news for him and the Thor Sport team. Nicholas Samadillo obviously has too much damage to run as fast as everybody else. He fell way off the pace. And there's Matthew Brown in the 65. I don't know if they fixed their issue or not, but it does appear he's staying on the racetrack. Well, let's go ahead and see what happened to Ashlyn Boyd, Matt Tuck, and Sebastian Cucalon, Daytona winner, and see what happened. Bring out the second caution of the race here in the Carhartt 400k. Well, you see right here, Ashlyn Boyd up in the marbles through turn 2, and he's just going to lose it off the corner. And the unfortunate victim of this one's Matt Tuck in the 51, right in between John Arndt and Joe Rutkowski. And Matt Tuck had a great race going for him. See, all these guys, you know, in contention to get the win. They're right on the 98 of Johnny Gardner, but John Arndt got a piece of that one. Ooh. I don't know if that's going to affect John Arndt or anything, but Matt Tuck gets the inside wall right there, and then Cucalon runs right into Ashlyn Boyd. Thankfully, that was it. But it could have been a lot worse here at Texas. Cucalon's gone upside down already this season. That happened in Rockingham. Thankfully for Cucalon, he just spun around a little bit. All these guys should be able to continue, but still, second caution of the race here at Texas.
Once again, the 3-wide effect just doesn't work. The 51, nowhere to go, and a hard hit for the 51, and thank goodness that safe barrier was there. And John R., oh my goodness, I have no idea how he got that close to missing. I think if I'm correct as well, isn't John R. the hometown kid of Texas?
Sort of. We do go to Texas World, so that's kind of his hometown race, but still, he's won this race before. He knows how to get it done at Texas, and I'm pretty sure he'd love to win here. Of course, the place he would definitely love to win at would be Texas World. College Station. He goes to Texas A&M. I mean, why not? But Texas ain't a bad place for him either. But we'll have to see if he has to come down the pit lane, because he did hit. Ashland Boyd hit that right rear tire on the 05, so not sure if that punctured it or what, but we'll just have to find out as this race goes along. Johnny Gardner, the leader here at Texas. Let's see what he does in the restart here in the Carhartt 400k. Back to racing here at the Texas Motor Speedway, not quite halfway through the Carhartt 400k in this 34-lap event. Johnny Gardner leads the field in the 98, and right behind him it's Ashland Boyd, and look at where Ashland Boyd is compared to Audra Baranowskis. 3 positions ahead. That means Baranowskis would be the points leader by 1 point exiting tonight's event. But if Andrew Ross gets around the 98 and Baranowskis finishes in the 5th position, then Andrew Ross would be the points leader, because he got those bonus points for winning the race. Of course, Audra Baranowskis also has a bonus point for leading a lap, and that's something Andrew Ross does not have. So right now, Baranowskis would have a 2-point lead if they were to finish where they're currently running. Jackson Bell, Alexander Rowe, and Audra Baranowskis, the top 5. You got Jesse Turner there in 6th. Zachary Daleo, Emily Anderson, Gatlin Downey, and John Arndt. Lap 17 to 34 here at Texas.
We've been seeing a lot today as well. These second-place drivers get amazing restarts, just slingshot up on the leader, and Andrew Ross is doing it right here.
A great move there by the 21. Here comes the GL Racing driver of Jackson Bell, and Bell's going to get around the 98 for second. Baranowskis, DeLello, and Emily Anderson all in the inside lane. And there goes the 63. Not quite. Andrew Ross with a run in the outside lane, and he's going to lead at the halfway point of the Carhartt 400k. A bonus point there for the 21. But here comes Baranowskis in the 04 to the inside of Bell for the 2nd position.
Side by side, the Highline's got the better draft for right now. I think they're playing it safe after what they've seen in the first 2 cautions with the 3-wide. I think they're playing it safe for right now. Want to keep it clean to the end.
Hopefully we will keep it clean to the end, but we can't make any guarantees on that. I think the outside lane might have a better run off of turn 4. Jackson Bell is going to clear Audra Baranowskis for now. And I think he's got it. He does on the 04. Great run there for Jackson Bell, and now he's looking to close in on the 21. They slowed down a little bit there through the corner. I thought the caution might be out, but that is not the case. Here comes Emily Anderson, Zachary DeLello. They're now in the top 5 here. Anderson's teammate, Matthew Brown, had his issue earlier on. He's 3 laps down right now. The Friesen Motorsports still has their other driver in the field with Emily Anderson. She's still going for her first career Truck Series win.
That outside line's really starting to drift back. Look at Johnny Gardner. He's outside the top 10 in the 3-wide in turn 2.
Yeah, there's an issue on Gardner.
He's got a problem.
There is a massive issue on that 98.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
In the wall. Mark Davidson.
Oh no! Kukalon!
Kukalon got into him.
Yellow.
No yellow on the racetrack. He was at the end of the field. They did not need to throw it. So we're still racing here at Texas. That's a tough break for Johnny Gardner. He's going to fall to the end of the field because of that. And Andrew Ross continues to lead. Now Emily Anderson up to the 2nd position. Here comes Gatlin Downey in the 55. Joe Rutkowski is up here in the 01.
Man, we haven't talked about him yet today. He's got a very fast car in the late stages of this race. Let's see what he can do with this. So one machine.
We haven't really talked about Joe Rutkowski all season long. But hey, he does exist. And he's to the inside of that Audra Baranowskis now in the 04.
Look who else is up there as well.
Downey's trying to get around Baranowskis, but Baranowskis hanging tough on the outside lane. And all this is happening while the truck that won in real life here at Texas earlier this year leads the field with Andrew Ross.
Look who else is up there inside the top 10. We haven't talked about him yet. That white 42, Tristan Allen. Oh, boy.
He was a 2-time winner last season. One at Riverside and Bristol.
And
And for the lead, I think that's Emily Anderson, who closed right in to the 21 of Andrew Ross. She was not able to get to the inside of him, however. But she's right there with Gatlin Downey waiting in the wings in third. It's Rutkowski, Tristan Allen, the top 5. Here comes Chris Tejada in the 79. He is only 18 points off of Baranowskis in the point standings, and right now he's ahead of the 04, 3 wide here. Michael Cantu, who almost got the win after starting last at Charlotte. He could not beat out Roger Ray in that one, but he still almost got it for North State Racing. He's now inside the top 10. Matt Daleo, our pole sitter. Watch out for this.
Oh, boy.
Wide. She tapped it.
Oh, boy.
We're still green. And she's going to fall back in the 04 after being rather dominant earlier on. Gatlin Downey is now in the second position. Emily Anderson trying to take it back from the 55. Tristan Allen's now in fourth. But it's still Andrew Ross and Nicholas Amadio in the way.
Now watch this closely here as they come out with the turns. They could be 3 wide. Nope, never mind. Watch it, highlight closely.
Tejada got slowed up right there by Nicholas Amadio. And it's very ironic. Nicholas Amadio lost this race in Season 2 because of a lap car. Just like him. And now he's messing everybody else up. I think Rutkowski's stuck behind him. Michael Canto, all these guys, they're stuck behind the 88. We're going to want to watch for that as this goes along. And they're going to try to force them 3 wide, and they will.
That 01 got a little bit dicey into the dog legs there. Oh, I thought it was going to cause a massive wreck. And they could wreck right here because they're going 3 by 3 off turn 2. Watch this.
They'll keep it clean, barely. Canto is losing a ton of ground. He was in the top 10 not too long ago. Now he's stuck behind the slow number 88 of Nicholas Amadio. Diego Yepez, Daniel McMillan, Jesse Turner's fallen to the end of the field in 97. Remember, I think he does have a bit of damage on his race truck. I think we're good now for Nicholas Amadio, but my goodness, that could have been big. Andrew Ross still out front in the 21. Gatlin Downey's trying to find a way to the inside. He might have it here.
And this is what I was talking about pre-race. It would come down to the aerodynamics, and the drafting of Gatlin Downey has paid off. He's trying to whip to the inside here on the 21. When they come to line, it'll be about 7 to go.
Race back to the line. Andrew Ross. It looks like somebody had an issue. It was Garlington and Turner, and I might have involved Amadio as well.
And this should put us at 2 laps to go when we get the restart.
Oh boy, and look at who's in third right here. Tristan Allen. Watch out for him on this restart. It's going to be crazy. And look at this. We got Zachary Fitzwater. He won the Cup race here back in April for your team. So, you know, he can do it here at Texas. Our pole sitter, Matt Daleo. Fitzwater's teammate, Eric Monaco, I think he started in last, or close to it. Our last winner, Roger Ray, and John Arndt is still 10th after all that. But it's still Andrew Ross. I think he's going to get the extra bonus point for leading the most laps, and with that, he should be able to take the points lead away because Baranowskis is a little ways behind in 15th. So Andrew Ross with a great run here tonight at Texas, and we'll have to see what happened to Cameron Garlington and Jesse Turner, a couple of the long-time veterans getting into it here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Let's see what happened to bring out the third caution of the night here in the Carhartt 400k. Joe Rutkowski hits the outside wall. Not quite what you expected. Gets into Eli Bright. He's going to come back up, hit the wall again, come back down, get into Cameron Garlington in the number 25. Garlington tries to save it. For the most part, he does. They're all trying to avoid the incident. Jesse Turner just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Diego Yepez also got involved in this one, and so did Nicholas Amadio, but it was not Amadio's fault in the number 88. But either way, that's what happened to bring out the third caution, and this overshot that turn 2 wall again. It's the third time we've seen it tonight, and another incident because of it.
So turn 2 appears to be Calamity Corner once again in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. You see they're saving it right here, but then it's just this huge stack up, and then Jesse Turner gets into Cameron Garlington, and it's on from there.
Tough break for those guys, especially Turner. He was running up front on the restart, but I think he had damage which caught him at the end of the field. Nicholas Amadio, he was already a lap down. I think he might get knocked out after that one. And Yepes also got involved in this one as well, but he was already deep in the field. You see the damage to his race truck. Not exactly what Yepes wanted here tonight at Texas. Well, Marty, we're going to have ourselves a good show here at Texas Motor Speedway. Last year ended under caution. I think this year we're going to get a green flag finish, and it could be dead heat at the line. You never know what's going to happen when you come to a place like this. Let's see who gets it done in the 5th race of the season, the Carhartt 400k from the Texas Motor Speedway. It will be 3 laps to go at the Texas Motor Speedway for race number 5 of the season, and a victory is at stake here tonight for Andrew Ross, going for his first career Napa Fan win, going for the points lead in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. But it's going to take a lot to get it. He's got Gatlin Downey running in the 2nd position. Really haven't seen much of him all season, but a great opportunity for the AG Autosport team right here. Tristan Allen, it's been a very long time since he's won. As a matter of fact, I think it has been since the truck race last year at Bristol for Tristan Allen. Emily Anderson going for her first career win in the Truck Series as she moves up the ranks here on Napa Fan. And Chris Tejada is up here in the 79 as well. Remember I think it was season 5 race here at Texas. No, it was a season 4 race. It was one of the two in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Zachary Fitzwater moved from like 6th to 1st on the final lap. So watch out for him on this restart. He's actually going to get passed by Daleo, the Outer Island guys on the inside, and Tristan Allen getting to the inside of Gatlin Downey.
And Andrew Ross got a good restart there. We have not seen that all day today with those restarts on the leaders. And man, Tristan Allen is coming to that 21.
That 42 is going to have some help as well. Chris Tejada, Matt Daleo is going to make it 3 wide. He wants to be with his teammate. Here comes Tristan Allen to the inside of Andrew Ross with 2 laps to go at Texas.
Now watch this closely with them side by side. It's going to bring up Tejada and maybe even Daleo. Oh boy, everyone's going to get aggressive now at Texas.
And Tristan Allen cleared Ross, but he slid up the racetrack with a 79. Find a way to the inside. Do not count out Mr. Matt Daleo. He started on the pole. It's been well over a year since he's won. He doesn't want this one to slip away. Tristan Allen will clear for the lead. Andrew Ross in 2nd. Chris Tejada and Matt Daleo the top 4. White flag for Allen in the Carhartt 400k.
Oh boy, it's going to provide a great finish. Oh, and Napa's going to take it from here. Here we go.
Andrew Ross looking to the inside. Allen up the racetrack just a little bit. Here comes the 21. Trying to take the points lead away from the 42. Will Allen get the run on the outside lane? They're going to be side by side at the line. Tristan Allen with help from Chris Tejada. And it's going to be a dead heat. Tristan Allen, Andrew Ross coming to the line. Tristan Allen wins the Carhartt 400k at the Texas Motor Speedway from the outside lane.
Wow, what a finish by the 42 and the 21. Oh man, Tristan, I think what he did, the banking gives you a higher, more momentum coming off the turn. So he used that little boost of the downhill with gravity to take this win.
Richard Kinghart, the owner of the Finley Racing team, and Tristan Allen, the single car effort, gonna get the victory here tonight at the Texas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, go do a victory
He was
lap,
the guy I was watching for in that restart. When I saw him starting 3rd there, I'm like, you know what? I think Allen's gonna get it. And you know what? I was right. Tristan Allen, the winner of the Carhartt 400k here tonight at the Texas Motor Speedway. But still, Andrew Ross is going to take the points lead at the end of the night. And he's going to be a new points leader heading into Pocono next weekend. Next weekend's November, by the way. Yes, it's already that time of year again. We're going to have the Thanksgiving 500 here in like less than a month, guys. So look out for Nicholas Sambadio blowing him up at the line again. And, of course, whatever we're going to do for the battle race, I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll do something on Black Friday. So we got a lot coming up here soon. But either way, Tristan Allen, the winner here tonight at Texas. Andrew Ross, Chris Tejada, Matt Daleo. Great run for Outer Island Motorsports. 3rd and 4th for those guys. Zachary Fitzwater with 5th. And Eric Monica right behind the Beast Racing. My team, your team, right on each other right there.
Heck yeah.
Emily Anderson in 7th. John Arndt, Zachary DeLello, and Alexander Rowe in the 83, the top 10. Take a look at the rest of the results. We had 3 cautions, but only 3 guys failing the finish here today. Nicholas Amadeo, Sebastian Cucalon with an issue, and Dale Salzman. Johnny Gardner finished a lap down. Remember, he had his issue, and he actually spun around, and I think that actually knocked out Cucalon, because don't remember Cucalon getting knocked out from the first incident. I think it's when he hit Gardner. What brought
Correct.
out, or what
Correct.
caused Cucalon to get knocked out. Daniel McMillan finishing 2 laps down. He had a problem, and Matthew Brown, we saw his problem in the number 65. A lot of those guys, Joe Rakowski, Jesse Turner, Matt Tuck, were running up front. Even Johnny Gardner, they were running up front early on in this race, and they fell way back in the field here at Texas. But in the end, it's Tristan Allen, the winner at the Texas Motor Speedway. And once again, another victory for Tristan Allen. That might be number 13 or number 14 of his career here on Napa Fan. He's got quite a few of them here. And he's got another one in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Well, Marty, definitely a great show here at Texas. Any final thoughts on this race?
Wow, what a race. I think we had more passing than what I thought was going to happen. A great race. I'll tell you this as well with that Johnny Garner spin. You should have seen my reaction. I wanted to walk right out of my dorm room after seeing that one. That was just an insane 360 spin. Man, this was just a great race. It was an honor to be up in the booth with you today.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for joining me. You definitely added to the pizzazz of this one here tonight. And next weekend, it's going to get interesting. A very short race, the shortest race of the season. Actually, no, because Bristol is shorter, but still, one of the shortest races of the season at the Pocono Raceway. The Pocono Mountains 150, 12 laps long. ARCA Series is also going to be there next weekend, and the ARCA race is actually longer. The ARCA race is 16 laps, while the trucks are only 12 laps long, so that's going to get a little interesting there. But the Tricky Triangle next weekend to begin my favorite month of the year, good old November.
Good old November.
At the Pocono Raceway with the ARCA Racing Series and the Turkey Hill Truck Series. Congratulations to Tristan Allen for getting the win here at Texas. Here are the point standings for the Turkey Hill Truck Series after 5 races. And on behalf of Marty Johnson, I will see you guys later.